All right, here we go. Another super amazing edition of Sports and Tacos. I'm Spencer Cadigan, your host as usual.
All right,
And
this
here we go.
is Sports and Tacos. We got freaks out there. We got 4 of them. We got 5 of them. We got special guests. We got a man in the shower. We got a brainiac. We got a guy that looks like he's supposed to be on Sports Center. And then you got me. It's all about the TMP, Sports and Tacos.
Perfect. All right, World Wide Web, another super amazing edition of Sports and Tacos coming at you. It is still basic. Well, this wouldn't be midsummer anymore. This would be dog days of summer.
It is the dog days. Hell yeah.
We are in the dog days.
Because the dogs like the Rockies aren't really playing anymore.
The Rockies,
I made a bet with the guy at work at the bar. He took the over where we have 80 losses, and as a Rocky fan that I am, I took the under. Now we have 73 losses. We're getting dirty. It's getting close, so I just see my Rockies just going to play like Rocktober.
You realize that they have another month and a half to lose games.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. Yeah, another month and a half left of Rockies baseball. Yeah.
I know.
But another 2.5 months of Braves baseball, I'm hoping. So, yes.
Hopefully, like, you only put $5 on it or something. I mean, dude. Why? The over-under was 80? Somebody thought that the Rockies were going to be a 500 team this year.
I was one of them.
That's because you're Homer Simpson. But
Yeah, nobody that knows anything.
Yeah.
I don't have them on my wall with a big giant poster with love marks all over it.
Now, Alex, you would not have took Kansas City in that bet, would you?
No.
The Royals, not the Chiefs, the Royals.
The Royals, yes.
No, you would not have took that. You would have said they're going to lose more than 80 games, I'm sure.
Yeah, the Royals. With who, though? With who? Who are we talking
Okay,
about?
so what that
Against
means?
the whole season.
Yeah.
So Alex, in baseball, they play 162 games in a
Okay.
season. So if your record is 81 wins and 81 losses, that means you're exactly 500.
Yeah.
So if you know to be
Where
a
the Rockies isn't.
competitive-ish team, you know, you need to win at least half of your games.
Yeah.
And there's no way on God's green earth that the Rockies were going to do that.
That's why I drink a lot of Tony Weisers.
Or the Royals.
I have never worked, apparently.
Okay, so the Royals, though, they were doing pretty good. Now they're doing horrible. So, but what's their record?
Yeah, I think they're worse than the Rockies, but they're close.
They're
They're close
Yes.
up there, but hey, let's put it like this: the worst team in baseball right now is the Oakland Athletics, soon to be the Las Vegas Athletics, with a whopping 33 wins. And right under him is KC, once again, like you wanted to know, with 38 wins.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, it's one of those. Hey, man, rolling the dice. So now guess what? Oakland's rolling the dice all the way to Vegas.
Dang.
Yeah,
Isn't it ironic that that the Athletics are losing the worst team?
Yeah.
Oh, it gets better than that, though, Alex. They had the first perfect game pitched against them in like 17, 20 years. In Oakland Stadium, the Yankees guy no-hit them, and so, well, that's kind of a fitting ending. You know, you guys get no-hit in a stadium you didn't want to be at anyway. But,
Yeah. Jeez.
But to go back to ironic, the Oakland A's did take 2 out of 3 from Atlanta in the series we played them, and we are the best team in overall of baseball, and they did win 2 out of 3 against us, so it's kind of messed up. But, yeah.
But we're talking about the 4 losers in each division. Hey, let's go crazy. The last place, New York Yankees. They're at a whopping 60 wins right now. They're better than most teams. And guess what? I could see him being a creeper now because, like Bama said, we got a month going right now.
Tony, you do realize the Yankees are losing 9-2 to Atlanta right now.
It happens.
Just saying.
So,
But at the same time, if we're going to go NL, hey, man, unfortunately, I am going for his
We're
Bravos.
playing the Yankees right now in Atlanta, and the Yankees are up 2-1.
Still early, still a lot of baseball. Not just saying today, I'm saying right now, all the way till next month. There's still a lot of baseball going on. And you know what? You can't look past the Baltimore Oilers. You know, they're a team that nobody really knows them. They got a number one hitter from being a rookie, Gunner. But you know what? They're unpredictable.
What's
I see
what's the most surprising bad team? I'm just looking at the standings. You
Right now,
The New York
know.
Mets.
Cardinals, right?
No, New York Mets. Highest payroll in all of baseball was the New York Mets this year, and they are
Oh my
like 30
God,
games
right.
out of first place.
Holy Christ! How
Wow.
did that happen?
they got rid of all their best players or their pitching. They got rid of all of them.
I get
All.
that. Oh my God!
Yeah, they won 100 games last year, and then signed Scherzer and Verlander, you know, 2 future Hall of Famers, Cy Young winners, expecting that to be the thing that puts them over the edge, and them fools, sorry ass New York Mets got what they deserved, and they got nothing. They don't even, those 2 pitchers are not on their team anymore. They traded them. That's how bad the Mets are, and they still got to pay like 160 million in a luxury tax.
Isn't that great? Them and the Padres are just
Padres too, yeah.
Holy crap!
But see, here's my creeper going very long. You'll be shocked. I know they're number one in their division, but at the same time, the Milwaukee boys, yes. Milwaukee, I think, is going to be the creepers. In the NL championship, it'll be Atlanta versus Milwaukee. Atlanta wins.
It will be Atlanta, but not Milwaukee.
And then the other one, you guys are going to be shocked what I'm going to say, but I already said it once. I chose Baltimore going into the AL championship versus Texas, and Texas beating them.
Texas, I like. Yes.
Texas beating them. They got 70 wins right now. They can make a lot more happen. They got new pitching staff now. You know who. And at the same time, I think action will happen. But the MVP of baseball.
Breathe,
Hold on a second.
Clear. Clear.
Calm down.
I say Olsen from Atlanta. He's going to be Triple Crown winner. I put money on that for a future bet.
Hey, so let's review for all the millions of viewers out there. So you're taking Milwaukee to make it to the NL. What would that be?
Championship.
That's kind of an interesting pick.
I got them being the creeper, baby.
And then
The creeper.
And then you said you like the Rangers to
Yep.
actually go to take the pennant in the American League
Yep.
out of all those teams in the AL League.
Yep. They're the ones that you got to look out for. They have nobodies on their team. They got a young puppy team.
No, Texas has a lot of good players on it.
But I got
Yes.
Texas going all the way to the World Series, meeting Atlanta and Atlanta winning.
That's pretty cool. Okay,
And
so
Acuna will
everybody
get
out there.
MVP for World Series, but the one that's going to get the Triple Crown right now, in my eyes, Olsen, Atlanta. But right under him, you still got a guy that has 71 RBIs, Acuna, but you can't throw out Mr. Angel. Ohtani, he's doing fantastic too, man. He's one of those cats. He's not going to be pitching much right now because his elbow's hurting, but he still has 10 wins, 5 losses. But at the same, he's batting 300. He got 41 runs. Clear. See, you got me going, baby.
Calm down. So Rangers to win the pennant, and then Braves to win the World Series. I got out of that, right?
That's correct. There's Shotgun Willie.
And then you said Acuna to win the NL MVP.
No, he's going to get the World Series MVP, but the one that's going to get it all is Olsen.
He's gonna get that'll be the NL MVP. Olsen.
Dude, right now he's got 43 homers. He has 108 RBIs hit, but his batting average is a 275. He has to step it up. He has to hit more games. He has to play on and play up.
So Matt Olson.
Yep.
That's
You
your
know what's
MVP.
kind of crazy about that? Wasn't he sort of like the parting gift after what's his face became a Dodger?
Mr. Freddie Freeman, yes.
Freddie Freeman.
Yes.
After Freddie Freeman
wasn't
became
a party
Dodger,
gift.
they're like, oh, great, we get fine. I guess we'll go pick up Matt Olson. And now you're saying he might win the MVP. That's sick. I love
It's
that.
pretty cool. Yeah. No,
Don't
I
get me wrong.
And yes, I was not. Yeah, I love my boy Freddie. I hate to see him go. And Matt Olson, I knew he did good years in Oakland when he came over. I did not expect him to do what he's doing right now. That dude, dude is on freaking fire.
Dude, it's crazy.
But it's a toss-up though, man. Because Acuna Jr. could win the MVP because the dude's already got like 54 stolen bases, 25 plus home runs. He's gonna smash every record for like runs scored this year, plus stolen bases and home runs right there. And he's batting 330.
Yeah, but he's got 26 homers, man. I love his average at 326.
Now, I even told you this last night, Tony. This might be the first year that there are co-MVPs in the National League. Matt Olson, Ronald Acuna Jr., because those two guys are both just dominating the stats they do. They are killing it. They really are.
You know, like for that first baseman part, you know, you got rid of Freddie. You got this guy. It's like taking dirty underwear off and putting on another dirty underwear, but it's lucky dirty underwear. Damn.
So you got Alex Olson or Acuna?
I got the Dodgers.
Oh, you sucked. You sucked.
Oh, hey, you can't knock them though. They got 70. They got 71 wins. They're creeping up. Plus, after they swept my
The
Rockies.
thing that's scary about the Dodgers is they're winning without any good pitching, and they're getting some of their good pitching back. You know, they're getting. It's just
Yeah, but Mookie Betts is going nuts.
Mookie's doing well.
Mookie Betts is going nuts. If he's not going on base, he's hitting RBIs in, and
like
he's
you
hitting
said,
home runs
Cameron,
too.
Clayton Kershaw just came back, and they're talking now that Bueller might be.
Yeah,
ready.
Bueller might be back. Yeah.
Could you imagine
Bueller.
if they got like all the
Bueller.
pitching back and they were hitting? They're scary. It's scary.
Once you get off the top four of that lineup, you really don't have a whole lot behind that hitting wise in my mind.
you don't.
Braves are from 1 through 9 are the best out there. So it's going to be. I feel like Tony. It's going to be the Braves and Dodgers in the National League Finals, and it's going to be the Braves and Astros in the World Series.
Yeah, Braves.
A repeat of 2 years ago.
Don't say that. Nobody wants to see the Astros in the freaking.
I know, I don't
Braves.
want to see
It's
the
the best teams.
I know, but they just they make me piss.
Like I said, it's just a lot of dirty underwear out there.
So anyway, just let's go. Again, people who aren't familiar with sports and tacos, like when Tony makes crazy gambling predictions, he's the best sports gambler I've ever met. You know, and that's like 7, 8, going on 9 years of Tony analytics. Because most of the time I think he's nuts. He doesn't necessarily like the wise guys in Vegas, the scientific methods. He doesn't crunch numbers. He just gets a feeling. And more times than not, he's right. So if you're out there in TV land and watching the show or you see it on social media, remember this. He just said he's taking Milwaukee, right, to make it to the NL championship. Mark
It's a ballsy pick right there. That is a ballsy pick right there.
So
That is.
whatever, So whatever those odds are, we'll look those up. He's taking the Texas Rangers to win the AL pennant and represent the American League in the World Series over teams like.
That's
Like, dude, there's so many good teams in the AL this year.
Yeah.
Texas is one of them.
Hey, man, when you're hot, you're hot. When it's playoff time. When it's postseason time, giddy up.
I
Yeah,
mean, I'm
Texas-
just saying.
oh.
So you're taking Texas over Baltimore, Tampa Bay.
Yes, I think Baltimore's going to be good.
Obviously, Minnesota ain't that great. Now that I think about it, a team that I would look out for all of a sudden is the Mariners. They're all of a sudden 9 games over 500. I don't know. Like, didn't they not make the playoffs last year, or they just missed the playoffs last year? Didn't they? I think they just missed last year. Barely.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look that one up. If they, they definitely weren't one of the main ones in there, but they were right there again. But like I said, you're going to get some hard people in that division.
Yeah, so that's taking the Rangers to represent the AL in the World Series over everyone in the AL East. That's a pretty bold prediction. Now,
That's not as bold as you think, Spencer. That is a pretty good prediction. Minus that, it's either going to be the Astros or the Rangers in my mind. They go to that take the AL pennant. It's one of those two.
So then, Braves to win the World Series. That's not a real bold prediction. They're by far.
And MVP for the World Series will be Acuna.
Acuna to win the World Series MVP.
Because that boy hits. He gets on base. He steals bases. He'll steal them under your best. And he'll still make RBIs and home runs. That boy's scary.
Yeah. So mark his words. I'm just telling you, don't throw, if you are a gambler, don't throw $5, $10, $100,000 on these wagers because they're not coming from a stupid person. Like Tony is a good sports gambler. Just mark my
And everybody loves stories. That would be a really cool story if Texas and Atlanta played in the championship in the World Series, because one of our best coaches we picked up after he left Texas Rangers is Ron Washington, the head coach that took them to back-to-back World Series, I think it was, back in the early 2000s, mid-2000s. He lost them both. Got let go because of some other issues, but now he's been with us for the last handful of years. I'd love to see Atlanta and Texas play. I would not mind that at all, but I feel like it's going to be Houston, though.
Yeah. Okay, well, cool. That's we're gonna dive into fantasy football real quick. I'm gonna run.
Oh yeah, that's almost that time. Yes, it is.
I'm gonna take. We're gonna start doing breaks in between each topic change. So we're gonna run some commercials and say thanks to some of our sponsors real quick. So we'll be back in like 2 minutes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen in TV land, YouTube, Sports and Tacos, Mondays, Thursdays, and Sunday Fun Day. Come join us, YouTube, Sports and Tacos.
Now for the Dodgers.
Who are the guys at Sports and Tacos? We're a bunch of sports experts who work together in a huge sports bar forever. And we know more sports than anybody in this entire world because we put our money where our mouth is.
All about having some fun, a little bit of sports knowledge from 3, 4, 5, 6 different folks, depending on the night. Let you know about what happened that day in sports. We'll get to it. Check us out. Sports and Tacos at YouTube.
Perfect.
I'll go back.
Shout out real quick to Don Church over at
Watch the game.
Smoke Lab Vodka. Miss Ginzel knows Smoke Lab Vodka. Hey, give us a G-Unit. Give us a pitch. Why is Smoke Lab Vodka amazing?
Oh, man. It's the best vodka ever from Punjab, India, made with basmati rice and pure Himalayan spring water.
Dude.
Try it out.
Yeah. So Dawn is officially one of our sponsors now. I ran into her at the info list event. And I was like, oh, dude, send me a logo. So, boom. Just
That's
like
awesome.
that. Smoke Lab Vodka, one of the sponsors of Sports and Tacos. And Mr. Bill Hammond over at Hammond Entertainment. Guys, give them thanks. They got us our superstar baseball player last week. Mr. Greg Vaughn was on the show for like over an hour. It was amazing. So, yeah, definitely. I want to send big thanks to Bill over at Hammond Entertainment.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, Bill.
Yeah, we might be getting Willie Galt on the show here soon. So that's amazing. I would love to talk to Willie Galt about the '85 Bears. So, and Bill might be hooking that up for us. So, also want to send a shout out to Dan Wolkin over at Memory Lane Incorporated. Dan is super busy right now. He's going to be back on in about a month, I think. And we're going to get started on what I guess I'm going to call the bankers versus bookies competition, where I think me and Billy or me and somebody are going to invest our money into sports memorabilia, and we're going to have a competition against Bama and Tony, the game,
and Alex,
and me,
and Alex,
over like 6 months, who ends up making the most profit. All right. Also want to give a shout out to Paul Pratt over at Noah Water. We had Paul back on last week for the first time in a while. It was great to see Paul and chat with him about some preseason football. go check out his super amazing Noah water, electrolyte injected, super amazing, super hydrating Noah water. And Ray Pinetto, our buddy Ray. I talked to him for a while today. Actually, listen to this. I'm going to be, I think I'm going to be helping Ray do 2 events this week. One on Thursday, one on Friday. One is the Pump Brothers event at the Beverly Hilton, which is a huge event. Like last year at the event, I mean, it was like Ray Lewis, Oscar De La Hoya, freaking Ozzie Smith, like just A-list stars everywhere, you know, and Sugar Ray Leonard, like, so, and then that's Thursday apparently, and then Friday is Mike Tyson's event. So,
Oh shoot!
yeah, so basically I was on the phone with Ray for like an hour today, so I think I'm going to be helping Ray because it's like having 2 major events back to back like that is not easy.
That's
Basically,
awesome.
he's got like
That's ludicrous.
he's got like 300 pieces of, you know, sports memorabilia collages that have to go to one event and then get shipped immediately over to the Tyson event, apparently. So,
Wow.
Fucking badass. Hell yeah.
just so happens I'm off for some reason on Thursday and Friday this week. So I was like, hell yes.
Do it. Yeah.
Like,
That's awesome.
Ray, I'm not doing it for free, but just so you know, I probably would do it for free.
Yeah. Just
You
be
gotta make yours on the back end, you know.
Yeah, no, I get it, but like, you know, it's pretty cool because, you know,
For free.
you're just driving a big van full of stuff and unloading it and setting it up, but then you get to hang out for the entire event and you know, schmooze around with everybody, eat
That's cool.
killer food.
all
and
the
then
food.
Yeah,
Check
Alex,
with all the vendors.
well, Alex knows. She knows about the eventing life out here in LA. So
It's so much fun. Oh
Yeah.
man, it pays to be a vendor and to help out and work.
like
You've
the
got-
only reason
Yeah.
like
Okay.
I
Okay.
was because Bill's next big event is Cedric the Entertainer's celebrity golf tournament, but they're doing it in Cabo this year. And I didn't necessarily want to go to Cabo.
No. When's our plane tickets coming? When we going?
Like, you know, my reasoning, it was probably stupid, but like my buddy Kyle, I didn't know how the logistics were going to be handled. Like if we were going to have to go deep into Mexico to like get chairs and couches or how that was going to work. I just, you know, I wasn't too sure. So I decided a few months back to like pass on Cedric's. It's probably a stupid idea.
You are a fool to pass on a Cedric the Entertainer spot, dude. What the hell, Spencer?
I know. I'm dumb. Maybe I'm just lazy. I need to get my passport too. So,
Okay, yeah.
but I think, I mean, if I wasn't lazy, I should have, would have, could have just done it. So,
Hey man, can I see your license? Yeah, man, it's in the back of the car.
well, has anybody like, do you have to have your passport these days to go into and out of Mexico?
No.
That is correct.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been. I'm not sure.
No.
My
I drove across the border 2 years ago, and you do not have to have your passport.
see when my wife and I, now my ex-wife, but at the same time, when we flew in, that was the last year's, and that was in 2004, where she got to bring her birth certificate. Now you need a passport.
Alex, when were you over there?
2 years ago. 2 years ago,
So maybe it's changed.
Maybe
I
it's
drove across
changed.
the border to Tijuana, drove back over, and you just show your ID. They're lenient about it now, I guess.
Was I know?
Okay,
We went to the big house in Michigan a few years ago. Like Canada's right across from where we came in at, right there, you know, from Detroit. And I was like, it'd be cool to go to Canada, but you had to have a passport to go across and back for Canada, and I didn't have mine's expired now, and you know, yeah. So we can there, but that was more than a couple of years. Maybe they've lacked stuff up. That'd be awesome.
That would be
I wonder
cool.
if you need a passport to fly into and out of Mexico, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe flying's different than driving. Actually,
Maybe
if you're just going
flying's
across the
different than
border
driving.
there.
I
Yeah.
don't know. But yeah.
You
So
should get
anyways,
it. You should get one.
yeah, no, I mean I should because it probably was dumb.
I had one and I let it expire.
Yeah, mine's expired. I got to get another.
Yeah, I'm sure it would have been a blast, but yeah, what are you gonna do? So, anyways, oh hey, there was one more quick baseball topic I wanted to talk about, and I don't know if anybody knows, but did you guys read about Wander Franco? How he all of a sudden is like mysteriously suspended? Bama? Do you know what the hell that's about?
I do. I just honestly, I saw it today that him and the team mutually agreed to part ways for the rest of their road trip for whatever the next 4 or 5 days, whatever. So I was asking Rugby Tim at work. I was like, dude, you heard about this then? And he said, yeah, I guess Wander was throwing out some really weird texts this weekend. I'm not sure what they were related to because I just heard about
social media posts. And the thing that's weird is usually you can, if you dig deep enough into the interwebs, somebody will post something about what they were. Like it is radio silence about what these social media posts were. And the fact
it kind of reminded me of the Avalanche last year.
Suspended, but basically they're like, yo, go. Like,
yeah, right. Yeah, and it's just for the rest of the road trip, supposedly, which is
while they're investigating these social
media. I guess Rugby Tim was saying that he threw out a bunch of social media posts this weekend over something, which I went straight from work back to here to the cast, so I haven't had a chance to kind of look at what happened with them right there, but it don't sound pretty good.
No, 2 days. 2 days I've been trying to search the internet for something. Somebody's got to know something because they were social media posts.
Well, but it's kind of like the Avalanche last year. Remember when they were in San Jose or whatever it was for the playoffs, and all of a sudden one of the main players wasn't playing anymore, and it kind of nothing was going to say that he was gone from the team, but the team knew where he was, but they weren't saying anything. Nobody knew anything, and it kind of came out later about a person he took a girl to the hotel room kind of a thing, whatever. But not saying that's what happened with Franco, but yeah, teams can kind of slide these under the radar for a little bit.
Right. Yeah, just kind of weird. I was just kind of wondering if you guys knew. If it's got to be something super serious.
That's a contending team, man. That is the number one team in the American League right there.
And the fact that it's complete radio silence makes me think that law enforcement may be involved.
That's kind of what I was thinking, maybe like the Avalanche situation, whatever, something that you didn't want to release information on because it was maybe, detrimental to a investigation or something like that. But I'm not saying
it's just weird. It's weird when you hear news like that, and then it's just, obviously everybody wants to know why, and it's just radio silence.
But he's a good player. He's a starting shortstop for them right there. He is a really good player for a really good team in baseball, and they just both said, hey, go away.
So let's talk about fantasy football amongst sports and tacos. So G Unit wants us to play fantasy football again. Who won?
Let's do it. Who's ready to kick Spencer's butt again?
I will say this though. If we do this, Spencer, you have to keep up with your lineup. I don't want to play you with a full strength. Then Tony and other folks play you when you got 4 guys on buys and injuries and you ain't touched your lineup in about 3 or 4 weeks. So if we're doing it, you're doing it right.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking as a solution. I will draft a team, and I'll have to have somebody manage it for me.
You can't look at your...
I think I'm going to hire a PA.
Yeah. What is it, R-rated tacos tonight? You can't look at your fucking lineup and once a day for like 5 minutes and check it out? Once a week even. This is fantasy football. Once a week.
Every year it sounds amazing. Because like I said, for like 17 years, I played fantasy football. I love it. I had my own league, our custom league. We used to pay $100 a year for a custom website, custom league.
I've played with your league there. I've won it a time or two.
Touchdowns. Because touchdowns win football games, not stupid PPR yardage nonsense.
Then let's do a touchdown league then.
God, should I do a league maybe?
Then I will take Patrick Mahomes first. If I have first pick.
See, Alex, when Spencer runs his own fantasy league, we play by different rules, where you only get 1 point for every 50 yards of passing, rushing, and receiving. Because you can have, and this is the theory, you can have 1 million yards. It's like the Dan Marino theory, or guys that put up crazy numbers, but they don't win anything. Because they don't win anything because touchdowns win football game. Oh, look at the new referee. Got it, Jamie. Awesome. How's it going?
Hi. Now I can hear you.
Sweet. All right. We finally have a referee. to
Yeah.
referee the madness that is happening right now on Sports and Tacos. So, Jamie, I'm Spencer. We've met, obviously,
Mhm.
the host, and these are the co-hosts. So,
Hello.
up in the, I don't know, probably your top right, that's Alex Ginzel.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi.
She's
Nice to
a
meet
big,
you.
huge
Nice
Chiefs
to meet
fan.
you. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, this is exciting. I couldn't get my camera to work. I was like
Oh,
flying around
it
trying to
works
get it.
now.
Totally
Yes.
fine. And then the two guys down in the, I don't know, what would that be? Your bottom right, probably?
Bottom right, yeah.
With the red hat, that's Tony Pantoja,
Hi, nice to meet you.
PMP.
Hello.
Robert Humphreys, who has the Atlanta
Hello, hi Jamie.
Hi, nice to
You
meet
bet.
you.
and we
As
call
well,
him
yes.
Bama.
Okay.
And me, just a little
Roll
backstory
Tide.
for you. Me and Tony and Bama, we worked together at a huge sports bar in South Denver for like years.
Okay.
Together, and
For a
that's
long
where Sports and Tacos was born. Just so
Okay.
you know. So
Makes sense.
that's pretty much it. Like I said, you're gonna be playing the referee. So when there's just too much talking, blow that whistle, and we have a new penalty box. Now this is a work in progress,
Okay.
but it's gonna look a little something like this. So Jamie, you're gonna blow that whistle, and you're gonna say like 1 minute, 2 minute, Tony. It'll probably be Tony. It'll probably just be Tony, but not always. It's not always going to be Tony. It might be Spencer at times. So when the crosstalk is just so much that the audience probably doesn't even know what they're talking about, blow that whistle. You're going to call a penalty, and they're going to go to this box right.
So I'm gonna get ostracized because this motherfucker here is gonna mess me up.
Yes, you're going to be guilt by association, Bama, unless you go to your bedroom and get on your own phone. So that's pretty much the way it's going to go, and that's pretty much it. And then we'll play a little sports logo trivia with you, Jamie, kind of at the end of the show.
I'll cheers on that.
And we're going to test your sports knowledge. It
Okay.
sounds like you know some about football.
A little bit.
So basically, just like with Alex, broaden your sports horizon. If you're going to be on a sports podcast,
I like
sports education.
sports.
Jamie, do you have any favorite sports teams?
Okay, huge football fan because I grew up watching football with my dad, and because I'm from Connecticut, I'm a little
Nice.
biased to New England.
Oh.
However, I used to do football picks with my father in the newspaper every single football season, every single week to see who would win out of all the teams. And we would have a challenge to see who would get the most right for fun. And of course, I always pick the Patriots, whoever they're playing against. I hate the Giants. I hate them.
Yes.
Sorry.
Perfect.
And I love, I guess it depends on the season for the rest. Who's my
Yeah.
favorite. But that's my go-to.
Nice.
Awesome. So Patriots fan. Sweet.
Man in the shower and Jamie, the New England fans right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. If we have Bentley Fierro back on, he's a big time
Patriots.
Patriots fan.
Yeah.
But see,
Nice.
okay. So, I'm just, we're gonna find out who the real Patriots fans are. Like
Oh.
last season and this season. Now that TB12 is gone, and you guys don't have a quarterback, and you
They
kinda-
did sign Zeke. They signed Zeke today, though, Patriots.
Yep, for 1 year. They do have a running back.
Who's gonna throw him the football? Who's Zappy? What's the guy's name?
Yes. Oh, no, it's Mac Jones, dude. Mac Jones is the starting quarterback for that
Mac
team.
Jones. Mac Jones.
Mac Jones is
Yeah,
gonna
it's
come.
not gonna be Mac Jones. Like Mac
But
Jones.
he ain't gonna be Baltimore, but still.
Like they Mac. Okay, but is New England going anywhere with freaking Mac ass Jones? They're not. I don't think.
No.
So, New England Patriots fans, welcome to Denver Broncos land. Because, like us, a little bit, you now no longer have
Those two.
Hall of Fame quarterback winning every game, every season. And it's horrible, just so you know. Reality bites when you lose your Hall of Fame quarterback. So,
I don't understand why you get rid of a Hall of Fame quarterback.
And well, I don't know. I think Belichick and Brady just over time just started to hate each other. I think, or Brady probably just started to hate Belichick. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, they're both awesome. Belichick's awesome as a coach. Brady's awesome as a quarterback.
Maybe just when
And it makes stuff happen.
They meshed.
Shit works, yes.
egos and stardom get so big that you just because that's what I'd heard. I'd heard that Brady had just Belichick just wore him down, no matter how much they won, no matter how much anything. Like Belichick, because he's a Parcells disciple, which is just like a Marine Corps drill sergeant of an NFL coach. He just doesn't care. It does not matter that you've won 7 Super Bowls. All that matters is tomorrow and winning it again and again.
And not one smile.
Yeah,
That's the secret. No, don't smile.
And they cut up perfectly nice used hoodies.
like the kind of guy that will win the Super Bowl and go home that same night, just kind of a grumpy old man.
You guys, yay, I won.
But that's old news now. Now the new Brady is Mahomes in a sense.
Yeah, very true, very true.
And it would be kind of cool if, now I love Andy Reid, no disrespect, of course, Andy Reid, but if Mahomes was there with like a younger coach that were doing this right there, they could break some of those records that Brady and Belichick set.
They could.
Andy Reid won't be around long enough for that, but he's going to do well while he's there.
Maybe it's definitely a possibility. I mean, if there was a dude, I hate to say it because I hate to spend the whole show talking about how good the Kansas City Chiefs and stupid Patrick Mahomes are, but if there is somebody that he has a little bit of a chance, I don't think he will though.
Baltimore is going to beat the entire AFC this year, and hopefully the NFC in the world and the Super Bowl.
Goddamn.
No.
If
Put your
Patrick
money on it.
Mahomes stays
That's-
freaking, if Patrick Mahomes stays healthy, dude, freaking, no one is getting close. Like we've already chatted about that. Like no one is going.
No, you've chatted about that because you've got your posters
Anyways,
on. Change your mind, Spencer.
Back to our topic of fantasy football. So, have you ever played fantasy football before, Goddess Jamie?
James.
Is it James? I'm sorry. I
You
wasn't
messed
sure.
it up again. You're going in the bitch box.
Goddess Jamie.
I'll throw him in there now, girl.
That's funny. I actually have an ex-girlfriend whose name was Jamie, but it was Jaime. And I would always pronounce it Jime. And it was the cause of lots of arguments. I'm like,
That
well,
would
spelled Jaime.
That's
So-
just Jamie with the I movement.
But isn't Jamie Jamie?
That's like my name, but then
Yeah,
my
well,
other name is
Yeah. So it's James.
James.
Right.
James.
It's not Jime.
James.
So I
Say it
should-
with me now, James.
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 You, James.
Awesome. Holy
Yes.
This is great.
Okay,
2 minutes.
so
Silence.
yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. All right.
2 minutes.
So
Okay.
G Unit, fantasy football. We're playing fantasy football.
My
So
friends
what-
played, but my subs have for me.
Okay, so that's kind of what we're just talking about.
More
So
about it, but not like in a lot of detail.
basically, I have played fantasy football like my entire life, but nowadays I act, write, produce. I'm in LA. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's like excuses. So last year, everybody on Sports and Tacos is in G Unit's fantasy football league, and I agreed to play, and I never set my lineup even one time. And everybody gets mad if you're playing with somebody that doesn't set their lineup because it's like playing the freaking bye week team. And I don't know, like, I just don't know if I want to play. What should I do, Jamie? James?
Oh, you fucked it up. Get in the bitch box.
All right. Oh, I got to mute myself. All right, G Unit. Hold on real quick. G Unit. You have to talk about fantasy football for 2 minutes.
Okay. Do you want to play, James? James?
I would give it like a whirl, I guess.
I can't hear you. Pretty much, we're each gonna do just like $100 buy-in. There'll be like 8 to 10 of us. It's super easy. It's fun. I'm gonna make it through ESPN. Just get the app, pick your team, pick your players. It's fun. It's a good time. We'll have like a group chat going on through text message. You send me $100, you can Venmo me $100, and then the winner takes 800. We can also do like first place, second place. So first place will take,
That's
whatever, 450. Second place takes 350, something like that. Whatever you guys want to do.
That sounds like
Super
a good
chill.
idea. Like if there's
Yeah.
multiple ways to win, I think it's more fun to play.
Yeah, and like you don't have to know much about the players, just do your research, look at the statistics. The app does a really good job of like telling you who's got good statistics and the numbers and all that stuff. So
And don't pull a Spencer.
Yeah, play. If
yeah,
you don't,
Spencer
yeah.
does not touch his
Don't
app
be
at all.
Spencer in fantasy football.
Yeah,
I'll
so it
try
just
at
wasn't
least
fun.
Once, if I commit, I will take a look at it, and then
Okay.
I'll try at least once.
Yeah, so just each week you need to get on there and like make sure you have 8 or 9 players playing.
Mhm.
It's like easy to switch it. You just got to get to know the app. I don't know, guys, help me out. You just get to know the app and
Yeah, no, it's real easy. Yeah, like Alex was saying, yeah, puts a lineup who's playing who, if they're hurt, if they're not, if they got a bye week, this and that. Just gotta swap players out when they're hurt or on a bye week, Spencer.
and you'll get into it. Like if you win, if you start beating these guys, because I beat Tony and Tony was doing really, really well. And all of a sudden, like I won like the last 3 games, and me and my sister actually were both the winners of our league. And I thought,
Nice.
It hurts.
yeah, me and sister.
Oh, no,
me and
does
sister
getting
were-
beat hurt? Does that hurt? Oh no.
and
She had a
Tony-
good team. She had a real good team.
I did. And so did my sister. My sister had a
Yeah.
really good team. So
No.
you just never know.
I love
I
it.
had to play the sisters. They kicked my butt.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'll just be honest. They kicked my ass. Yes, they did.
You guys, I didn't realize. Sorry, I think my penalty box time is done.
I
But
think so. I can put up a timer right here next to me.
oh, awesome! You're gonna let's next.
I
time.
like her.
It's a 5-minute major, Spencer.
5-minute major. So what is a 5-minute major? That's when you take your hockey stick and you like smash somebody right in the
You
head.
cut a dude's throat. That's how you know.
I mean, to get a 5-minute major in hockey, like somebody has to leave in an ambulance, basically.
Yeah, you really went up in the stands and beat up somebody's mama or something for a 5-minute major. That's
Yeah, like
They called you a cocksucker.
you have to like throat chop right in the throat with a stick or something.
Oh my god.
No, okay, James, you if there's a 5-minute major, like just no, somebody's got to be crying. Okay, if somebody ends up
blood everywhere.
then it's a 5-minute major. Let's
Okay.
make that a rule moving forward.
Okay, so explain
Anyways,
what-
here's
So-
my problem. Here's my problem. I love fantasy football, James, but like I don't have the effing time to do it. I agree to things, and I do this a lot nowadays in LA with making movies and shows and blah blah blah. Sometimes I'll agree to something, and there's no effing way I have time to keep up with it.
Yeah.
So if you can't set your lineup in fantasy football, you're the bye week. Half your team like isn't playing sometimes. So
Spencer,
should I not? Or maybe I draft a team and have James manage it? I don't
That's
know.
what I was just thinking. Why don't you guys have a team together?
Possibly a co-team.
Hmm.
Because
Tony loves Chachi.
Jamie, he's just trying to put all the work on you. Don't.
It's gonna happen, girl. I would put him in the 2-minute warning box right now for lying to you.
If we suck, I'm just gonna be like, James set the lineup every week, so don't blame me.
I have
And once you win it, you're gonna accept it. You're gonna claim it like you always do. This one, you don't have a poster on the wall, bro. You're going down brown, brother.
I'm gonna have my subs who do this, who make money for me, to send it to me. I'm gonna
Do
have
it.
them teach me what they're doing because they're obviously making a lot of money, so I can learn their ways. And then,
you better get it in writing with Spencer, though.
well,
So-
that's fine.
50-50.
He likes jumping teams, bruh. I am just saying, man. He
No.
jumps. He has so many posters on that wall. Yeah.
Ah,
Stop.
close. We're about to have our second penalty box in a second. So, but whatever. I live in
now.
it's hard.
This
Like,
guy cut me off 5 times.
living in LA is just different. Like, you know, because I'm born and raised in Denver. Tony's born and raised in Denver. Sports is life. You know what I'm saying? But like
That's
when
what
you're
it is
making,
on New England too.
like when
Everyone,
you're, yeah, exactly. But in
Very
LA, it's not like when you're making shows and you're making movies and you're auditioning, blah, like all this. It's just insane. And trying to pay for living in LA, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's
the
so.
prices here are absurd. I mean, coming from Connecticut, the difference between culture, people,
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
the way people
Hey.
live here, how everything is priced, and how people drive. Oh, like it's just so much different over here.
It is.
Yeah. How long have you been out here? But if you don't mind me asking, Jay.
Only 2.5 years.
Okay,
Actually,
so you're relatively new.
Same as me, pretty much. I'm 3 years.
oh, okay. Where in LA are you?
I'm from Kansas. I live in Burbank,
Oh, okay.
in the
I'm
valley.
Oh, yes. You know I'm from Connecticut, but I was in Hollywood for the first 2 years,
Nice.
and then I moved to Playa Vista.
Where are you at?
Yeah.
Like this? Sick.
Playa Vista.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Beach. Awesome. So, what do you guys think? I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Do you want me to have a freaking team? The only way I will play fantasy football is if I have somebody to manage it. We don't have to make this decision now, but
Let me
we do
look
have to make it like within the next 2 weeks, basically.
Yeah, let me look into it, and then I can let you know, because
Yeah.
we've been chatting, so
Okay.
you know,
All right.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
you can learn more about it. Like, on
So
my-
we're going to take another real quick break, give some shout outs to all of our sponsors and stuff, and then we'll dive back into so Tony is one of the best sports gamblers I've ever met. Like I said, me, Tony, and Bama, we worked at a huge sports bar for years. Needless to say, amongst the employees, there was a little bit of side wagering happening, and there's no rhyme or reason to it, but he is year over year, week over week, month over month, the best sports gambler. I personally have literally.
There's been times, brother.
I'm
That's
not
really
kidding.
cool.
Like, this is
You
not a
do
joke.
better than most, Tony. You do better than most. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
so one of the segments on the show, especially as we move into football season, is Tony's sports picks, because people, when you're watching a show like this, you might be like, oh yeah, whatever. But if you write it down and you follow it like week over week, you're like, holy crap, this dude actually is pretty good. If I was putting $100 on every one of these games, I would have made money last week. And then I would have made money the next week and the next week and then over the month. So basically, Tony's going to start making some of his NFL futures picks on the next segment. So we're going to go to a commercial break real quick, and then we're going to get back to Tony's NFL futures picks, and then we're going to dive into a little college football, because college foosball is about to start also. So we'll be back in like, I don't know, a minute and a half, so everybody can kind of just kick it for a second.
All right, ladies and gentlemen in TV land, YouTube, Sports and Tacos, Mondays, Thursdays, and Sunday Fun Day. Come join us, YouTube, Sports and Tacos.
I'm jealous.
Who are the guys at Sports and Tacos? We're a bunch of sports experts who work together in a huge sports bar forever. And we know more sports than anybody in this entire world, because we put our money where our mouth is.
All about having some fun, a little bit of sports knowledge from 3, 4, 5, 6 different folks, depending on the night. Let you know about what happened that day in sports. We'll get to it. Check us out, Sports and Tacos at YouTube.
Perfect. I want to give a quick shout out to Doug Plank and Megan Johnson. I talked to Megan last week. We're going to be having Doug on the show again here soon. He's an ex-Chicago Bear great. Used to play with Walter Payton. And obviously Megan is amazing. They do a podcast called Sports and Shopping. So we hope to have Doug and Megan back on here soon. Like always, Paul Pratt, ex-Detroit Lion, was on the show last week. Check out his super electrolyte injected Noah water. I think you can go on Instagram. His Noah water, I think it's really growing. I didn't have time to ask him a lot of details about it, but I think it's starting to get into like bigger stores and stuff.
Nice.
I want to shout out, like I said, Ray Pinetto. Ray's going to be coming on. Ray's going to start helping us out, get celebrities and stuff. I was actually talking to him today. He was saying that he's good buddies because, it was kind of weird because Ray lives in the Valley out here in LA, but he's a Broncos fan. But he's good friends with, like, you guys remember Byron Chamberlain, Shannon Sharp's backup tight end back in the Super Bowl years? You remember Byron Chamberlain, right, Tony?
It's a little bit, but that name sounds familiar.
Yeah, so he was saying he might be able to get Byron Chamberlain on. That'd be a pretty big deal.
Game on, man.
Yeah, so, and then Dan Wolken, we're going to have him on again in a month. He's going to oversee bankers versus bookies, the competition that we got coming out. You know what I didn't realize? Like I was saying, Dan has been on over 50 episodes of Pawn Stars, which is a huge deal because he is the Pawn Stars sports memorabilia expert. He's the guy that they would call in when they got the autographed Mickey Mantle rookie card and the guy wanted to sell it. Dan would, they'd fly Dan in to Las Vegas. There's something I didn't realize. When you hashtag Pawn Stars, right? 6.5 billion views come up when you hashtag Pawn Stars.
Oh, wow.
With a B. Like, I never realized. And the thing is, the crazy thing about it is, like, I met Dan totally randomly one night when I first moved back to LA, when I was waiting tables at Mel's Drive-In on Sunset, like the graveyard crazy shift, like the 2 a.m. Friday and Saturday night shifts. He came in with his fiance and we just started talking. I don't know how we got on the topic of cards, but so Dan, he's a really cool guy, but like, he's a big deal. So I want to send a shout out to Dan. Dan will be back on the show soon. He was telling me he's involved in some like major I don't know any details, but he's like a witness in like some major, or an expert. He's like an expert witness in like some major court case or something, probably involving like sports memorabilia right now. So he didn't have
Is it O.J. Simpson?
Like, he's the kind of dude, seriously. Dan is the guy that, like, the FBI calls if, like, somebody's out there selling, fraudulent sports memorabilia and stuff.
Yeah, Dan's the man. Heck yes, yep.
Yeah, Dan is that dude.
Nobody move.
Obviously, want to send another shout out to Dawn Church and Miss G Unit, because just so you guys know, G Unit and Dawn, like G Unit works for Dawn, promoting super amazing Smoke Lab vodka. Tell me a little bit about the Smoke Lab vodka, G Unit.
Smoke Lab vodka is a vodka from Punjab, India, made with basmati rice and pure Himalayan spring water. That white bottle is the original vodka, and then the black bottle is aniseed, so it's got like a black licorice flavor to it. It makes the best espresso martini. So yeah, we go to a bunch of events all over LA. She's got it in a bunch of liquor stores now. Wow. I also sell it with Dawn. So it's just her and I. Her and I are the only ones in LA that are selling Smoke Lab vodka. So,
well, give me a little detail. Just give me a little background. Like, is Dawn the actual? Is it her brand?
No, she's the California field sales.
Okay, so she's got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
But they are all in New York. The owners of Smoke Lab are from Punjab, India. They all live in New York, and then Dawn is the California sales manager.
I see. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that girl hustles. She
hustles
every day. Yeah, every day she's hustling. No doubt. Dawn's amazing. So
she's amazing. Yeah.
And I'll give one more shout out, or another shout out to Bill Hammond over at Hammond Entertainment. Bill is he got Greg Vaughn for us last week. He's going to be helping us out here in the future, one way or another. Sounds like we might be getting Willie Galt pretty soon. Bill is a huge celebrity golf tournament and event producer. So, like I said, Bill's buddies with real high up people. So anyways, I want to thank Bill again. He was on the show 2 weeks ago. He got us Greg Vaughn last week. So anyways, football season Foosball season once again is upon us. Thank God. Don't get me wrong. I love baseball, but I'm sad as a Broncos fan, but
We need a kicker.
I'm happy because even though the Broncos, okay, let's start there. Tony, on a scale, I mean, seriously, dude, the top headline today on CBS Sports was freaking, is Russell Wilson done? Was Spencer Wright all last year while everybody was holding out hope when he sucked ass for the first 16 games of the season, had the one good meaningless game at the end, and everybody's like, oh, whoa, that one last game. Dude, he looked horrible. I mean, I'm sorry, he just does. Is he done?
All right, Shotgun. I know where you're getting at, and I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I get it. I understand it. We all visually see what's going on. But at the catch, this last preseason, Coach Payton, man, he left all the starters in for the first quarter, which good for him. He's stepping up as a head coach, being a king. But at the same time, the first couple plays, I'm not going to lie, he looked pretty like gun shy. He was throwing at the knees. He couldn't even throw to the tight end correctly. He was throwing behind him. But then after that little series happened, then you know what? They came out pretty good. And I like our defense. Wow. We look good. Unfortunately, we had a couple injuries on there, but we also see
realize, okay, if he is washed up, this will go
I still think there's some juice in those legs, kid.
This will probably go down as the worst trade of all effing time, dude. All time.
You'll be right up there with Dallas giving away or Herschel Walker.
Minnesota got a couple of freaking good years out of effing Herschel Walker. This will be the worst trade in NFL history.
We'll have to see, sir.
So on a scale of 1 to 10 for hopeful, because seriously, I am more interested in your freaking NFL picks and possibly making money than I am in the Denver Broncos.
All right. Well, here we go then. I'm gonna go by divisions just because of the fact there's a couple in there that you guys are gonna be a little gun shy and talk a little smack.
Wait. You didn't answer the question. Scale of 1 to 10. How excited are you about the Broncos season?
Right now, I'm a 6. That's a healthy 6. Because we still have to work on that offensive line. They're still our first strings, we're still letting them come through pretty quick.
They said that he did not step into one freaking throw. Every pass is off his back foot because he's that gun shy. He's just dropping back like a chicken with his head cut off and throwing the ball wherever.
We're going to see, sir.
I disagree with that right there in a sense. Because, granted, yes, the first couple of drives were not very good, but last drive was. But no, when he was completing a few of those passes, he was throwing ropes. I'm talking a straight line right to the receivers.
So I shouldn't
have a lot of time to do those. So I'm not necessarily agreeing with what you're saying right there about everything on the back foot.
After one quarter of football, I shouldn't jump ship.
I'm just saying, I was not impressed with the offense until the last drive. They played the entire first half, pretty much. And the last drive, they finally got it down and drove down the field and got a touchdown.
That was against their fourth. They still had their starters in. The Cardinals had their 4 strings in.
No, not at that point. They did not. But on the first couple, but Spencer, I'm just going to say, man, yes. The defense was on point, as usual. Russell Wilson, when he was able to throw the ball, he threw 2 or 3 freaking ropes, man. I was like, wow, I didn't know Russell still had in him right there. It wasn't enough to make me say, oh, the offense looks good. No, the offense looked like crap. But those couple of throws right there that he did go, and maybe they are kind of trying to build.
I shouldn't officially become a Jacksonville Jaguar fan.
You've already been a Jacksonville Jaguar fan.
You have his picture on the wall and his sister.
Trevor Lawrence. But again, like I said, put a team on the field that's actually good. What in the hell is going on?
No, they look like the old Broncos for the first
last 7 game. It's 2023. It's been 8 freaking years since Peyton Manning, and God has
Russell showed me a little bit of hope.
God, that this is not.
And we need a kicker. Boy, we need a kicker.
Just saying. Think about how long it took the Kansas City Chiefs to find Patrick effing Mahomes. They've been around since 1960, for Christ's sake. They didn't even find when was he drafted? 2014.
Yeah.
That's 54 years it took them to find a Hall of Fame quarterback. I mean, Len Dawson.
It's hard to find those, man. It's hard to find them.
Pisses me right. Anyways, so Tony, give us
Especially that's drafted by the team and states what the team goes.
so I can at least try and make some money in the stupid NFL season where the Broncos are going to suck ass.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. They're not going to be as bad as last year, but they're not going to be a great team like you're thinking, Tony.
Hey, man, I believe in my Colorado Rockies. I like them. I like that sunrise. It sure looks pretty. And it's orange and blue, man. It's orange and blue.
Oh, man.
I have hope. As I smoke dope.
Give us your stupid picks.
All right, man. Here we go. In the AFC East, it's Buffalo. Hands down, it's Buffalo.
How is
Yep.
it automatically Buffalo?
It's automatically Buffalo. You got injuries on a lot of the teams, and plus you got
You
an
guys
up.
realize that they, wait a minute.
I know what you're thinking about,
You realize
sunshine.
The Jets just signed Dalvin Cook today.
Yes, they did. And they're still going to finish third in that division.
You're
That's
out.
why I got
You're
Buffalo.
behind who?
AFC North.
The Dolphins? You're going to pick the stupid ass Dolphins.
AFC North. I have Cincinnati, but a little bit of slash of Baltimore. It all depends. It all depends if Joe Burrows. Joe Burrows is healthy, but you know what? Go Cincinnati.
Back that ass up. AFC.
All right, AFC South. Hey man, I am going sunshine. I'm taking Jacksonville. I think that one is. I think they
That's
have
pretty much a done deal.
They got too much power on that team.
Hold on. Hold. Stop. AFC East, the Bills, and why?
Bills and why are you come on, man. We got a boy that's been in the background for a little bit now, Mr. Josh Allen, and I still think he's going to be winning the AFC MVP. He's got something to prove. He's on it. This is what, sixth year? He's due. And he had 2 chances. He lost them both. He's hungry. Plus, he got Stephon Diggs is now excited and happy. He's got a growing team going, and he doesn't have just one running back anymore. He's got
Aaron
3.
Rodgers is
And their
a
defense is
with,
good.
with Dalvin Cook. Who's the penalty on?
Too much.
Put
argument.
Spencer in the box.
Spencer, you have to go in the box.
Good job, Danny.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss
How long?
Referee. I thank you.
Now,
How long?
Okay, so on the last one is the AFC West. AFC West is the Kansas City Chiefs. I got a little slight hit. And I'm being honest. Boy, San Diego, I still call him San Diego. But LA Chargers, they got a quarterback that is now a big money quarterback. I think he's going to do damage.
He does Subway commercials.
Eat fresh. But here we go. NFC, man. NFC, I think NFC is going to be the one that's going to be the strong one this year. I don't know why, but I still think Bills. But, all right, NFC East, I'm going Philadelphia Eagles. Too many problems with the Cowboys. The Giants have problems on signing their players where they're not happy. And then we're going the other. Washington Commanders. Hey, man, they got a new team. They got an offensive coach that people are worried about because he's too mean. Gosh darn it, they got to all work together. If they don't work together, they don't win games. So on that note, okay, NFC North. Everybody's going to probably enjoy this one. I took the Detroit Lions. I got the Lions all day long.
Yeah.
All day long, Detroit Lions. And for the NFC South, I don't care what you guys think, or you don't care. But I got the New Orleans Saints coming out of nowhere, winning that division. And
I like that.
And the last but not least, you guys are going to laugh at me because he was a second string quarterback for many years, but I'm taking Seattle. Seattle winning that division. I think their quarterback has something to prove. Plus, they got a lot of young talent. from the Denver Colorado the damn Broncos.
That's a ballsy pick, was
Yeah, I got Seattle, man. But you know what? AFC Championship. I have Buffaloes playing Kansas City.
Damn penalty box. Oh my God. Okay, so
How does it feel, Sunshine?
God damn it. Okay, so hey, hold on. So you got the Bills, which is stupid, but whatever. So and then who do you got?
And I got Kansas City in the AFC Championship, but I see Buffalo pulling this one out. And it's going to be playing in Arrowhead.
God
The
damn it.
next one for NFC, this one is for the Bucks. Philadelphia Eagles versus the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions shocking the world. Yes, yes. The furthest that they've ever been in the NFC will go long. But they will not finish the game because I still think Philadelphia still has something to prove from last year. And I have Philadelphia beating the Buffalo Bills 34-28.
Whoa! That was like some Ric Flair shit right there.
Yeah,
Bam!
woo, that the Lions. So World Wide Web. He says Bills, which is questionable. Kansas City, that's an easy pick. Eagles, that's an easy pick. But the Lions, that can make you some money. That can
Yeah.
seriously make you some money. I bet the Lions are 30-1. I bet.
And they did what they won like 8 out of 10 to finish the season last year and almost squeaked in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then just go back through your division winners real quick. I just want.
And there is no Aaron Rodgers in that division anymore. Everybody's happy. And
I know
and-
anybody out there, you're like, oh my God, these guys are just a bunch of like, seriously. right?
Detroit's got action.
I
Okay.
like. Your name's Tony, right? I don't want to screw that up.
Yes.
I like how Tony gets right to the point about why he likes these teams. I like these.
Thank you, ref.
Because it sounds like you're doing your research into these teams. Not just
Oh,
like,
he knows.
It's all smoke out of his ass.
well, the money don't lie, does it?
But they're like, just so you know, Goddess James, like
Yes.
meet Tony and Bama, and especially Tony and Bama these days, because I'm in LA, live, eat, and drink sports.
I believe it.
I've
I love it.
literally been up with these guys at 3 a.m. where they were gambling on like Russian ping pong before.
Yeah.
I feel like you
Seriously.
guys are probably just finding any sports.
especially during the COVID lockdown, the things that we gambled
Oh,
on.
true. I mean,
oh my God, bro.
all you probably wanted to do was just sports and stuff.
That's all there was. Like, well, it could be so. So, anyways, the Lions, that is a bold pick. You heard it here first. Take the Detroit Lions to make it to the NFC Championship game. Okay, then just go back through the division winners because I like that Seattle pick.
The NFC East, right now, Seattle still had everybody come back. That quarterback, I'm not going to lie, he's got something to prove, even though he got beat up in the Jets. He got, he's got something to prove.
And they had all the Denver Broncos draft picks for last
Well,
year.
the Denver Broncos suck. Why would you think that will make them a winner?
Doesn't mean it doesn't matter. They had like 3 first-round draft picks, 3 second-round draft picks.
Oh, okay. I was
almost
thinking about like Noah Fant and the backup
No.
quarterback.
I'm talking
Picks
about
they
they
put.
have
Right,
all
yeah.
of our draft picks, and they almost made the playoffs last year.
They were, yeah.
That's why I'm saying they're going to be making the playoff, Shotgun. Seattle is a good, decent team, and you know what? They're up and coming.
Wait. So does this mean, Spencer, that you are finally giving up on Kyler Murray?
God.
You know how long you've been you've been on, yeah. Is that what I'm hearing right here?
Okay, you know what oh God.
You wanted to do homework with them.
God damn it. Like, I would not be sad if the Denver Broncos got Kyler Murray.
I would be. Well, I don't really care because I'm a Ravens fan, but that would mean, you really ain't got to worry about Denver for the next handful of years then.
He doesn't know how to read a playbook.
He's Russell Wilson 2.0-ish.
Oh, geez, no even freaking.
I don't even want to talk about it. La. Okay. So, Seahawks, what other crazy pick did you have? So, World Wide Web. So, you
That is, I mean, yeah.
Seattle to win the division, right? Okay. That's it.
My next one, I thought I was going to shock the world, but I didn't see no eyebrows grow, is in the NFC South. I got New Orleans winning that.
Okay, now you got to explain that to me. Like, who's their quarterback?
They got a quarterback that is up and willing, where he kept on going. He kept on being that close to making the playoffs every time for the years that he was with the
I'm
Raiders.
always up and
And
willing.
then all of a sudden, he has the opportunity to get outside the box, go into somewhere new where they got young bucks. They got one that's thinking about coming back, and he's a great wide receiver, and we all know who we're talking about.
Wait a minute.
And then at the same time, they got.
Wait, back it up.
Oh
You just
my
said
gosh,
that
really?
Their quarterback was really good because he's a good wide receiver.
He's talking about Mr. Derek Carr. Derek Carr is gonna chip on his.
Derek Carr,
chip.
you just took Derek Carr.
I would have took Derek Carr over Jimmy Garoppolo any day of the week. I don't know why the Raiders
agree with
got
that.
rid of Carr
I
to get
agree with that.
Garoppolo in.
They got Jimmy Drop-a-Load.
Okay, so Derek, you're taking the New Orleans because they got Derek Carr.
Hey man, they got a good team. You
You know
know,
that division sucks too.
yeah, and you know the only catch is Kamara. He's out for 10 games from last year's little suspension. He'll be back, but they also drafted
10 games.
Yeah. 10 days.
Oh,
I'm sorry, America.
Yeah.
10 days. But no, it's one of those. They also drafted another running back where, gosh darn it, pretty good. He came from Cincinnati. But then you still got others. You still got wide receivers that did do a good job last year, but for the quarterbacks that couldn't get to them, that's why they got rid of them. And they brought in Carr. I think he's going to drive all over that cell.
You're out of here. Whatever happened to Crab Legs? What's his face?
No, he's the backup. Him and like Derek Carr started the game for the Saints this weekend, which they did beat the Chiefs. And I did win money on that. I took the Saints.
Is there a competition?
Yeah, Derek Carr was the first starter. Jameis came in afterwards. Both of them had stellar games as far as the first preseason game. They both did really well.
Wow. Okay, so that's not that. But what? So what's up with the Falcons? Did the Falcons have a new quarterback, or is it still Mariota?
Falcons are running with a Rattler from last year. Their draft pick from last year. They're running with Rattler. Spencer Rattler, I think is his name. You should like him because his first name's Spencer.
Yeah, no, he came from Phoenix. I remember that.
I think they got a young up and coming team.
Who's Carolina? Freaking.
That's my boy Bryce Young, first overall pick out of Alabama.
And
I think he's going to have a decent
Which
year.
is why I agree with Tony.
It's going to be tough.
That division's kind of down. You got a rookie
you're
quarterback,
right.
a second-year quarterback, and then you got the Tampa Bay, who I don't know who the hell their quarterback
yeah,
is.
who's their quarterback gonna be?
So yeah, I like the Saints in that right there. Saints are the Saints and Panthers.
That is a good. I do like that pick. Then I just need
See, and then we also talked about Detroit, but I think Detroit has great talent. I think Detroit, they got Swift now.
Yeah.
Holy cow, man.
No, they don't. Detroit got rid of Swift.
Or no, we got, yes.
They got
so
Jamar Gibbs, again, a first-round pick out of Alabama.
G Unit.
That is correct. Thank you.
He just took the Buffalo Bills to beat Kansas City to go to the Super Bowl. Why is he out of his mind?
You're out of your mind, Tony.
Love you, kid.
It's like basically.
Yeah, and we beat the Bills. It was, I don't know, this last season, and we're better than them. We're better than them.
That's all there is to it. So,
You're both wrong because there's going to be Baltimore.
World Wide Web, my opinion is do not listen to him about the Bills going to the Super Bowl.
No.
But because that's my opinion, over the years, anytime it seems like I go against the grain and tell Tony he's out of his mind, it happens. Remember, like 5 years ago, you said the Bills were going to make the playoffs and everybody on
And you
air
thought I was crazy.
You were out of your goddamn mind and freaking it happened. So maybe you should bet on the Bills to go to the Super Bowl. But so everybody knows, Bills to go to the Super Bowl, Lions to go to the NFC Championship game, Seattle to win the division, and New Orleans to win the division. So
that's some good money right there. Yeah.
okay, we're
You
gonna
could put that. You could put $5 on the
Five.
Well, no, on a 4-game parlay, and you know what? You'll be covered. I say you'll probably make $80 to $100 on that for $5.
Put 20 on it, make it 600-700.
And if you want to put 20 on it, feel comfortable, double that, quadruple that. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Hey, Bama, when does college football start? We got a couple weeks, right?
Yeah, it's like 1st of September, like the 9th, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so do it.
Question.
Yes.
I just want to ask questions sometimes about these football teams because I know like of him, but there's always questions I want to ask. I really don't
Yes.
know that much, and you guys are so knowledgeable about these teams and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, first, my question real fast is this, so college football, they play the Rose Bowl?
Yeah.
Or that's correct, right? Okay. I never watched college football, and I never really got into it, but I've always been interested in it. I don't really know anything about college football, really. Except
Yes.
for that.
And the Rose Bowl is played in Pasadena. That is where
Really?
that stadium is called the Rose Bowl.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that. There's so much about
I've got a side note of that, Spencer. I went to the Rose Bowl game during the COVID year, me and my brother, and they moved it from Pasadena to Jerry's World in Dallas.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I
Yeah.
went to that game. That's the only Rose Bowl game I've ever been to. Was not actually in the Rose Bowl. It was in the freaking Dallas Stadium. But I still got the roses they gave out.
Game. The Rose Bowl, they call it the granddaddy of them all because it is the longest running college football bowl game ever. Like I think it's the very first ever college football bowl game.
That's where Alabama got their name. They went out to the Rose Bowl back in the early 20s and started whooping people's ass. And yeah.
Wow. That's
And
cool.
I wait tables and I bartend at night at a place called Lowry's in Beverly Hills. And they have what's called the Beef Bowl. For like 70 years, both teams get to come to Lowry's one day. The entire team, all their fans, or all their like families, everybody involved with the team just mobs into Lowry's and eats all the prime rib they can. And they like weigh how much prime rib Penn State ate. Then the next day, like last year, it was Penn State and Utah. Utah comes in the next day, and they do the same thing. And it's called the Beef Bowl as to who can eat the most prime rib. At Lowry's. Things like the
See, that was the cool part.
That's
But
cool. Shit,
I'm sorry to interrupt, Spencer, but Michigan, that was it. That was the championship all the time. I still remember all those years where it was Big Ten and it was was it the Pac?
Big Ten, Pac-10.
Yeah, and that was always the Rose Bowl. That was always beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
And then when it became with everything, I'm loving it this year. And guess what? I am very happy about my coach. They took it all away. He gets to start. He doesn't get to miss 4 games.
So this is what I'm thinking. Let's dive in because I'm going to try and keep this show to about an hour and a half tonight. Let's dive into college football next week because we have a couple of weeks to get into it. And I'm going to run. So we'll take one more quick break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to play sports logo trivia with Goddess James. And we're going to try and expand at least her non-football sports knowledge.
All right, real quick though, Spencer, the season starts August 26th. That's the first week.
Okay, so we do have at least one more. Next week, we could dive into hard to college football. And because I know Tony could talk for the next hour about Michigan.
But nobody wants to hear that.
Come on, McCarry.
You
Go, Blue. Go, Blue.
They are preseason number 2. You are preseason number 2.
Hail to the victor. All right, ladies and gentlemen in TV land, YouTube Sports and Tacos, Mondays, Thursdays, and Sunday Fun Day. Come join us, YouTube Sports and Tacos.
Who are the guys at Sports and Tacos? We're a bunch of sports experts who work together in a huge sports bar forever. And we know more sports than anybody in this entire world because we put our money where our mouth is.
All about having some fun, a little bit of sports knowledge from 3, 4, 5, 6 different folks, depending on the night. Let you know about what happened that day in sports. We'll get to it. Check us out, Sports and Tacos at YouTube.
Perfect.
All right, this is Sports and Tacos. We got freaks out there. We got 4 of them. We got 5 of them. We got special guests. We got a man in the shower. We got a brainiac. We got a guy that looks like he's supposed to be on Sports Center. And then you got me. It's all about the TMP, Sports and Tacos.
Perfect.
Steve Van impressed me this
All
year.
right. Boom. Smoke Lab vodka. It's really good vodka. Hammond Entertainment. Bill puts on some of the coolest celebrity golf tournaments in the whole world. Memory Lane Incorporated, Dan Wolken. You know, if you're going through your grandma's basement and you find like a Gem Mint Babe Ruth rookie card, Dan is the guy that you want to call. Let's see, Doug Plank was a badass for the Chicago Bears for years. I love listening to Doug's old school NFL football stories. Like when he was telling us about Earl Campbell, that was awesome. Ray Pinetto over at Pro Signatures Memorabilia. He has the coolest sports memorabilia like in the entire world. And Paul Pratt, he's got just some amazing electrolyte injected Noah water.
Yeah.
And so all these guys are cool. They're all our sponsors. Buy their stuff, do their things. It'll be amazing. All right. It is time for sports logo trivia. So the way this works, Goddess Jane,
Yes.
is I need you to tell me the sport, the team name, and the city. So city,
Christ.
name, and
Good luck, girl.
You got this, ref. You got it.
Tony, Bam. Okay, so
What are the three things again? One more time.
okay, so city
City,
that this team is located in, the name of the team,
the team location,
name, and the sport.
and sport. Okay.
Hockey, basketball, baseball. I'm not going to give you any football stuff.
Okay. Name, location, sport. Okay.
Don't worry, Jamie. They
I'll
did
have
this to
this.
me. They did this to me in a few weeks.
Nobody gets to laugh when you get put in the bitch box.
I know.
Up
I agree. You're absolutely awesome.
for grabs tonight. Whoever wins sports logo trivia is a brand new car. Boom.
I need one.
Oh, what is that?
Nice.
How'd you like to cruise that down, Sunset?
Oh,
yeah.
Heck yeah.
Vroom,
My dream
vroom.
car. I need it now.
Love it.
Okay.
Rack top down so my hair can blow. Oh, I ain't got none no more.
See, and then I'll have me and Barbie. Okay, Barbie, let's go party.
Okay,
Hi,
so
Barbie. I can.
okay, Tony, Bama, G Unit, and myself. Everybody needs a pen and a pencil, or a pen and a pad of paper.
Okay.
Wait, do I need a pen and pencil?
No.
Do you say I do?
No, you don't need to do. You just need
I
to.
just have to guess.
You just have to be
Sofa.
smart.
Okay. Is there like a time limit? Tell me there's.
It's right on the
That's
sofa.
what it's based on.
Come on. This is gonna. I'm gonna do
It's
so bad.
awesome. Just so you know.
I'm a dom. I don't watch sports.
It's all right. But see, okay, so like I said, this is comedic yet educational at the same time. Is it not, G Unit? Like
Yes.
when you see those logos in the future, you're gonna be like, oh, Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah.
Hockey.
Yes, I will remember. for
You'll
sure.
remember. This helps.
Like, because like when
It
you're
would be nice to know what you guys are talking about sometimes, you know?
yes, and this is the beginning of Sports Ball Education University.
Foosball.
I'm
yeah.
ready.
Okay, has everybody got a pencil and paper?
Show your pencils and papers.
Okay, so write down how long you think it's going to take. I'll get the timer going. Hold for 1 second, please.
Holding.
Hold. Stop.
This is exciting.
Okay.
Cheers, Tony. I can finally.
All right, so this is the first logo.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers a joint.
I can finally drink. I had my baby.
Oh, that's
Is that
fine.
allowed?
Yes.
Yeah, G Unit just had a little nuggie. Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got a
A
2
little
week.
Chiefs fans.
Congratulations.
Poor kid.
Thank you.
My brother just had a baby too, so now I'm officially an aunt.
Nice. Congrats. It's
Okay.
amazing.
So, really quick, I'm just going to flash it. Okay, how long do you think it's going to take her to guess the city, the team name, and the sport?
Okay.
Write it down, guys. You got to write it down. How many seconds?
Am I supposed to say anything right now? Am I supposed to be guessing?
No,
Yes,
you just chill for a second.
Oh,
You're-
God, I was like getting panicked. was like,
Okay.
am I supposed to be guessing right now?
Got it. All right. So, Goddess James. The timer will start right now. What is the city or team or sport of this?
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
No.
Stop laughing at me.
Okay. We'll start
A
with the
right.
city. Okay,
Um,
you're not far off. It is a city in the southwest.
Something Arizona.
Mhm.
Am I close?
Yes.
I
What's
don't
the
know all the
city?
cities in Arizona though.
Okay, we're gonna give it to her because it is Arizona. Okay, so you got the location.
Okay.
What is
Sport.
What is the sport?
Baseball.
Yes.
And then its location. Wait, no, I did
No?
that already.
Well,
What was the other
okay,
thing?
So we got baseball.
Oh, team name.
Now the team name. This is kind of a tough.
Arizona. Arizona Bengals. I don't fucking know.
Fine.
Think
Okay.
of a slithery little thing.
So what is Arizona? What kind of animals would you find in Arizona?
Oh, isn't it desert?
Yes. What kind of animals would you find in the desert?
Coyotes,
Yeah, that's well, yeah.
right?
What other kind of animals would you find in the desert?
Prairie dogs,
Yeah.
Think reptiles.
What does
snakes,
Okay, you're so close.
lizards,
No. Snakes.
geckos.
Snakes. So what kind of snakes would you find in the desert?
Rattlesnakes,
Yes.
cottonmouths.
Okay. Rattlesnakes. You got rattlesnakes.
You're learning all about the things I know that have nothing to do with this.
what kind of rattlesnakes do you know?
Is that like a diamondback? Is that real?
Hey!
Did I get it?
2 minutes, 6 seconds.
Oh!
Nice.
Okay.
I used to do a lot of puzzles as a kid, like
2
mental
minutes.
puzzles. Like I love knowledge.
Okay, so the grand total is 126 seconds. I wrote down 75 seconds. What do you guys
Wow. I got 21.
got? 21 seconds?
You
Yeah,
have so much faith in me.
I do.
Okay.
55.
55.
I had 2 minutes.
You had 2 minutes, Bama?
Yes.
You had exactly 120 seconds?
I just wrote 2 minutes
Okay.
down.
Cool. Bama.
I see it.
Damn. You were
Bama
so
gets the
close.
win there. Okay, we're gonna do best out of 3. Then we'll wrap this amazing show up. Okay,
All right.
so
I'm ready.
let's go here. Boom. City, sport, team name.
Baseball,
Yes.
Cubs,
Yes.
Chicago.
Okay, boom. That one was too easy. That was badass. Okay, so
Seconds.
hold on. We're gonna do another one. Let's
Good job. Good job.
Yeah,
She's
good
not-
job.
Yeah.
She got it so fast. She
Thank
didn't have time to
you.
write it down. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna flash this one real quick.
Don't flash this, Spencer.
Boom. Okay, you guys saw it? Write down your number. I'm gonna say.
Oh my God.
mm,
She's from the. I go 40.
Okay, you guys got it? Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and start the timer.
I think.
Boom. Go. Do it.
Boston Red Sox.
Oh
baseball.
my god dang. Damn.
It's my
That
favorite
was like
baseball team.
Good job.
Nice.
You had to know that. You're from the Northeast. You had to know Boston.
Baseball team.
Okay, so that was like 2 seconds. What number did you have, Alex?
I put 30.
Okay, what'd you put, Bama?
I put 30 as well. Yes.
Tony.
I put 40.
Okay, so it's a tie between Bama and G Unit. Okay, so to split the tie, what number
What
am
did
I
you
thinking
have?
of? What number am I 80? What number am I thinking of right now?
10.
Bam. G Unit.
7.
Oh, Bam. Okay, Bama gets the win.
It's always 7. That's the most logical number to think of in a 1 to 10 scenario.
What a
Lucky
feeling
7.
it's thinking 10. I don't know.
Okay, we'll do one more, and then we're gonna wrap up sports logo trivia. See if
Okay.
you know that, then I need to freaking make this like harder. Gosh dang it! I didn't know you knew. Got to hear from the. Ah!
I also
Okay.
have a forensic science degree, so I'm very good at observation and guessing.
Wow.
Yeah. I love watching Criminal Minds.
Okay.
I love watching those kind of shows. They're so fun. I mean, I wish it was that easy in real life, honestly.
All right, just write down your numbers, guys. We win this one because go low. I'm just gonna tell you to go low.
And then watch, I won't know anything about this one.
Okay, you guys. Okay, hold on. Pause. Reset. Do it.
Oh, it's hockey?
No.
No? Oh,
Nope.
baseball.
Yes.
1.
2.
Orioles?
Yes.
Maryland?
Close.
New Jersey?
No, you're close with Maryland. What's the city?
That's
of
not in New Jersey. That's not in Maryland.
Baltimore.
Oh, boom! Right there.
Yep.
Okay, 20 seconds. I knew
Oh,
you.
damn.
Nice.
Wow.
I put 15.
Atta girl. Hell yeah.
That is the Baltimore Orioles. Okay, what was your number, G Unit?
15.
15. I had 20. And sorry, the number. Oh wow.
Yeah, nice.
I'm sorry, I had 5. I had 5.
5 minutes or 5 seconds?
She got it in 20 seconds. So what
Yeah,
was
no,
your
I know
number?
what she got it in. You.
G Unit, what was your number?
15. 15.
Okay, that's really close. What'd you guys? What
I said 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, you're off. Tony,
You're
I
off.
want the deuce.
2 seconds.
Minutes.
Okay, so Bama. So G Unit, you win that one. Should we do one more tiebreaker?
Sure.
Okay.
It's me.
All right. So Bama is 2. G Unit is 1.
Right.
All right. Write down your numbers, guys. This is for the grand prize. This is for the Porsche. So take it serious.
Was it hard or easy?
Hold on.
I have no idea. So
Yeah.
thrilling.
Nah, to me, I think it's probably going to be harder than the last one,
Okay.
but I might be wrong.
She did very well.
Yes.
Good job, ref. Like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here we go. Boom.
Arkansas,
No.
basketball,
Nope.
baseball,
Yes.
Mm. Okay.
It's a city in the South.
A city in the South. Okay. South Carolina.
You've looked at it all show since you've been up.
You've been looking at it.
What? I don't even get it.
Oh, Alabama.
No. Not
Close. Very close.
Missouri,
No.
Louisiana,
Oh man.
What's the other state besides that? That's
Florida.
next.
Here's a rapper song. It's getting hot in here. Take off all your clothes. Oh, yeah. Take off all your clothes. That.
I have no idea.
Give me a new one. Fuck this one.
Yeah, okay.
We're originally from Boston. They moved from Milwaukee to this place.
It's probably the biggest city in all of the South. Like a lot of
Not in
like-
Texas.
No, this is southeast, like south.
Okay. It's not in Florida.
No,
So
North.
Orleans? North and back?
East of New Orleans, north of Florida.
Okay.
Like a lot of,
Tennessee?
I think a lot of
Tennessee?
famous what?
Tennessee,
No, you're close.
Kansas.
They
Man.
won the state team won the national championship in football last year.
It's not a clue.
Fucking shit.
Okay, so I think a lot of rappers come from there.
It's getting hot in here. Take up all your clothes. Take up all your clothes.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
They make a lot of movies and shows there.
It's a city in
Cody,
Georgia.
Cody, Dopalicious Angel. That's
Georgia.
what I'm-
Okay. Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
So what's the name of the
Georgia,
baseball team in Atlanta?
Baseball. The Atlanta.
They are the soon-to-be World Series champions of this season.
The Atlanta. Is it a
There's
bird?
another hit.
Is it a bird?
Oh.
No, but it does start with a B.
Oh.
Tony. Okay. Arkansas.
No, you got
Atlanta.
that. So
The Atlanta.
it's
What is like the thing? What is what is the hint for the thing that it is?
that. Okay, let's just say Native Americans might not approve of it.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah. Every World Series we get in trouble because we do the tomahawk chop.
Is it Indians?
Kinda close. Okay, so
Red? Red something?
okay, listen. If we were in a store and the store got robbed and everybody like laid down on the ground and I got up and I beat the freaking robber's ass, I would be what?
In the movie.
John Wick. Like, I don't know.
That behavior would be called what?
Battery? Salt?
Starts with a B.
No, like okay, the Star Spangled Banner. We live in the home of the blank.
Braves.
Boom!
Yay!
Ah, oh my
Braves.
God.
Baseball team.
Brutal.
Brutal.
That was
So-
brutal.
Just a little review. This is the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Wait, let me guess them again. The Arizona Diamondbacks, that's a baseball team.
Yep. And they're located in Arizona.
Yep.
This is the Atlanta
Those are
Braves
Atlanta
team.
Braves in
Baseball.
Georgia is a baseball team.
Yep.
Those are it's a baseball team and
Yep.
the Orioles,
Baltimore.
Baltimore Orioles, yes.
Baltimore Orioles. Baseball. These are all baseballs. So next time we'll do like basketball.
Football team will be the Super Bowl champions this year.
Those are Boston Red
Obviously,
Sox located in
yeah.
Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah. And
This is the Chicago Cubs
baseball.
and it's baseball.
Yep. Awesome. That's it. You did like amazingly well.
You did better than me.
I forgot that I also used to watch baseball with my father, but not for a long time. Like it was more like a childhood thing. So it's like
Yeah.
it was jogging memories for me.
Awesome. Well, cool. Goddess
It was
Jane.
fun.
Hope you had fun.
Heck yeah.
We've been
I
doing
did.
tri-
I'm putting you in bitch boxes.
Yes.
We love you, man. We love you.
We've been looking
Oh,
for
I love you too.
And so, this is just kind of tonight, we don't have any stars on. It was kind of an experiment with the new ref because we've needed a ref that has some personality and stuff.
I see what you're talking about now with the talking over. It's you, it's Tony.
And that's not afraid to blow the whistle.
Well,
That's right.
and-
So I'm
and
like,
just
all right.
so-
I'm like putting it on. I'm
sometimes-
like ready. I'm like,
okay,
Oh,
like
but I'm saying, no, you actually put people in the box. The last couple of refs we had did nothing like that. Yeah.
they were
why
just
not?
like-
It's so fun to dominate. It's like my
Yeah,
whole life.
exactly. Yeah, they just would sit there and look at their phone, like, yeah, whatever, whatever.
Yeah, no,
So,
I'm like,
and keep in mind this: you have the OGs right now. The team you're looking at right now. We are Sports and Tacos.
this is awesome.
Sometimes,
You guys are
Hey,
awesome.
listen, just so you know, but sometimes there's like 8 boxes. And that's
Okay.
when you need the referee
Oh yeah.
because then nobody, like the conversations just it becomes
I see what
unwatchable.
you're saying. Yeah.
Can't we all just get along?
Yeah.
Like when Spencer starts talking about the Jaguars.
Only one person
I know,
going in the
right?
box at a time.
What's that?
I'm curious what poster he's putting up this year.
Blonde hair, babe.
Question:
Do it. What's your question?
Will there be multiple people in the box at a time?
Yeah.
Like we have.
Oh yeah. You throw it because I can mute anybody at any time.
Okay, perfect. So we have to be able to keep a time for all of these boxes somehow.
It's a lot of
As they say, be dirty, be very dirty.
What else do you want me to say? Do you want me to call them bitches? Or you want me to tell them
Yeah.
to shut the fuck up?
Yeah, all the things, all the dominatrix things.
'Cause that's how I talk to my subs. Like, I'll be
The
like,
safety word is bacon.
nobody asked you to talk.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, just do your thing. And I'll leave with this. We're going to try and make a move to R-rated Monday nights.
Okay.
But Sunday mornings are going to be the PG pregame specials, and we're going to see how that works out.
The coat and tie show.
Because we have noticed that sometimes Tony and Bama will just be drunk and video themselves at night talking about sports, and it actually does quite well on YouTube.
Late night tacos.
Yeah, I was supposed to get ready more for this because I thought I had 30 more minutes, but usually I have like cute makeup and I have really long nails and I look like a bitch and like that's my goal.
Totally fine.
I made this like a crop top, like a crop little,
Oh, nice.
so I could be like this.
Nice. Yeah.
There you go.
Like I said, that's all to you. We'll get you and we'll also get you a better background. I'll send you the background.
Yes.
I'll send you the
I
sports
just
and
ran
tacos.
on here and my camera wasn't working and I was like,
I get it.
Yeah.
I'll send you the sports and tacos background.
Nice.
And,
Perfect. I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, so we'll probably 6:30 on Monday nights. If you anytime that you want to come on, 6:30 Monday
I
nights.
can't come on every week unless I'm like sick again or something.
Yeah, no, I get it. So whenever you come on, we'll make you the new ref. And
Nice. Yay!
and just like the show is growing. Like having Greg Vaughn on the other day, like
Yeah.
I mean our like YouTube just we haven't even started editing. We have like a freaking Gary. My brain's all over the place here. We have like a year's worth of episodes that need to be chopped up and edited into little sound bites and stuff for social media. But like just that tiny little one I made the other day with Greg Vaughn, like blew up on TikTok.
Nice.
And that's just a
Hell yeah.
Great.
We have an hour of footage with Greg Vaughn, who was a superstar baseball player.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's so great, and I can promote this on my Findom page, like my domination page,
Let's do
if
it.
you want.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
All the promotion in the world.
I have like 25,000 followers or so.
Cool.
So hopefully that helps.
No, anything. Like I said-
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then when you send me the background, I could just use that photo, and I can
Totally.
I can put the YouTube link if you want to send me the YouTube link. I can put it in the comments or
Awesome.
in the post.
All right, guys. Another
Nice.
amazing edition of Sports and Tacos.
Yay! This was so fun. This
Book,
Who would
so
want to do this? Who sits on their phone? How can y'all listen? It's so entertaining.
yeah. So and just so you know, like it is growing. Like
This is
now that we're
exciting.
starting to get stars.
I sound
Right.
like a bitch like when I'm on here, but I feel so honored to be here. I'm like, this is so
And you're an
good.
amazing actress. Like I said, we just wrapped episode 1. So
I'm so excited about that. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've never acted in my life, and then I'm like supposed to be a reporter. I'm like,
you have one of the funniest lines like in the whole world. So
yay! That's so exciting.
all right.
Hey, G Unit, welcome back, girl.
Yes, welcome back, G Unit.
I'm happy to be
Yeah.
back.
So glad to have you back.
Let the
Yeah.
games begin.
And
It's on.
girls over here.
That's
Yes,
right.
and now you have a. You don't have
And we're gonna kick your ass in the Gamblers versus the Memorabilia Spencer. You just wait.
Bankers versus
Oh, yeah.
bookies. I think you
I'm
guys.
telling you, G Unit, we are gonna whoop y'all's buttocks.
That's right. Yes, we are.
We're gonna be taking advice from Dan Wolken. He's like a genius. So
And I love Mr. Dan Walken, but he ain't gonna beat us.
we'll see about that.
When are we starting that now?
No, I think we'll probably start it. I think in a week or two, because basically what needs to happen is me and Billy got to spend. We need both teams got to start with $500, and we're going to go for 6 months. And at the end of 6 months, whoever makes the most profit wins.
Yeah, and you know what our bets are, and we know what you guys are invested in, so we can all keep track on each side.
Each week we'll do an accounting of what's going on.
Great.
Where we're at. Kind of like, you ever see Storage Wars when they go buy the storage unit and they're like, then they do the math at the end. Kind of like that. You guys are gonna be like, we bet on these games this week. We won, lost. We made money or lost money. Me and Billy are gonna have bought these cards or this autographed crap or whatever, and then resold it. Same sort of thing as Storage Wars. But we're going to have an actual, but that's where Dan will be the overseer of the entire competition.
Okay.
So
This sounds so fun.
I think it'll be pretty cool.
And also, I'm on maternity leave. I can do editing, so let's talk.
Oh, that's right. We got Gary. Yeah, tell Gary too. So, because we have a year's worth of episodes that need to be freaking like spliced up. Because there's gold in every one of them somewhere.
I know.
Yeah, we was bullshit with Gary the other night about it. A couple nights ago. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I can do that.
Yes, yeah, heck yes, damn straight, G-Unit.
Okay, then G-Unit, let's chat because I'll start sending you episodes.
Yeah.
Cool, and I'll pay you like an hour
Okay.
a day.
I do a lot of video editing myself for my own clips that I have to put on my store, and I love to use the Splice actual software. It's fabulous for separating audio and just dragging and dropping.
And then do actually the keeping where you're blowing the whistle, calling us assholes and everything. I love it, man. And that's going to look great on your board. Going, Tony, TMP, shut the hell up. Okay. Oh my God.
You'll say that a lot on this show.
Like I said, it's one thing when there's only 3 boxes. It's a whole nother ball game when there's 8 boxes.
I'm ready. I'm ready to row this crowd. Like, I have so much experience with subs.
Man, but nobody puts baby in the corner.
Go in the damn corner.
All right. Awesome, guys. Thank you for coming on, Goddess
Yay,
James.
Jamie.
Look forward to you next time.
Yes.
And then
Nice seeing you guys.
Definitely.
Everybody get ready because real quick, it's going to be Sunday mornings and Monday nights, and we're going to be having stars. The whole goal of this is to begin getting paid for this. So,
And yeah.
next level. That's
right.
Yes.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Good night.
Peace out. Yeah.
Got a shit though.